Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all safe in your houses with your family, taking care of yourself and just being careful with everything that's happening right now. Today I'm going to talk to you about verb to be. We already saw verb to be in class, but just the simple present form. You already know that I connects with am. I am, he is, she is, it is. You are, we are, they are. And that aside from that, we use is when we're talking about just one thing, person, animal, etc. And where we're talking about more than one, we use are. But in past, we don't use am, is, or are. We use was and were. We use was when we have the pronoun I, he, she, or it. And also when we're talking about just one thing, animal or person. Just one. We use where when we use the pronoun you, the pronoun we, or the pronoun they. And also when we're talking about more than just one thing. Can it be two things, three things, etc.? More than one thing. In future, we use will be. You remember that in simple future, we use will before the verb. Well, this is the same case. Then I will be, you will be, she will be, he will be, it will be, we will be, and they will be. We use the same conjugation for every pronoun and for the name of people, for animals, everything. No matter if it's singular or plural, is it male or female, it doesn't matter. It always gotta be, will be. Now, how do we know if we're supposed to use past tense, present tense, or future tense? Well, do you remember the class when we talk about time words? Time words give us information about when an event takes place. For example, this sentence, she lay tomorrow. We're supposed to use verb to be in here, but how do we know in which tense? This word, tomorrow, is a time word. That means mañana. And if it's mañana, of course, it's future. Then we're supposed to use future tense in here. The verb to be in future tense is will be. In this sentence, which one is the time word? Yesterday. We already saw in class that yesterday means ayer, which means is past. Now, do you remember which conjugation we use when we have the pronoun we? We use were. We were late yesterday. Now, this last one. Ana, late every day. Every day means that it's a routine. It's something that she does todos los días. So we have to use simple present. That is the tense that we use for routines. Now, the verb to be for a female, one female, in simple present, you will know is. Anna is late every day. Now, using what you just learned, I want you to open your student book and find page 132 and page 133. And we're gonna make activity A, activity B, activity C, activity D, and activity E. For activity A, look at this picture, write is or are, finish the tense. We have verb to be in simple present. For example, I am a tall girl. You see that in here, am is the planet Earth, is
is a moon and are is a sun. Then I am a tall girl. You are a student. He is my brother, etc. And you have to complete with the images. For example, I am a tall girl and you have a tall girl in here. You are a student. You have a student in here. He is my brother. He's a boy and he's pointing at his brother in a picture. You have this picture, this picture, this picture, and this picture. For activity B, write the pronouns, make sentences using to be. You have to write each pronoun that connects with is and with are. And make sentences. You're gonna make 2 sentences in your notebook for each one of these pronouns. For activity C, write was, where, inside the shape, underline the time words. You note here that was is in a green circle and where is in a blue circle. I was in school yesterday. You were my friend last year. And like that for each and every one of them. In this one, you have to circle the time words. For example, in this, I was in school yesterday. We already saw that this is a time word, so you have to circle it. Activity D, write was or where according to the subject. Underline the time words. The coach, here yesterday. You have to complete whether it's was or where in each one of these sentences and also underline the time word. And activity E, write the pronoun for was and where. You have to write which pronoun we use for was and which pronouns we use for where.
Now we have to finish the class. Please complete your book activity and remember that even in quarantine, we have to keep studying. And when we go back to class, I will be checking every activity that I send you. Bye!